Happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully you're having a good day. Deep breaths. I'm having a good day. Can't complain. Can't complain at all. No complaints whatsoever. I can. It's cold. If it's not warm, I'm complaining. Happy Monday, everybody. That's one thing. If you don't know, now you know. If it is not warm outside, I'm not happy. I'm mad. And it's a little chilly today. The sun was out, so it was deceptive. So it's like you look outside and it's like, oh man, clear blue sky, the sun is shining, it's gotta be warm outside, right? Then you go outside and the wind just completely disrespects every single garment of clothing you have on. It's like you should have wore a coat today, this hoodie's not enough. And it's just like frustration early in the morning. So that's my day. Good day otherwise. But we're here, we're back with Tower of God. I'm excited because we're back in the present, which I figured we were either going to start this chapter and we'll still be a little bit in the flashback, or we'll just be in present day. And it seems like we're in present day, and it seems like we're going to see what's happening with Jin Sung. And the last time we saw Jin Sung, he presented himself to some individuals and he's about to give it the smack down. So I wonder if we're going to get right back to that moment. Are we going to cut away like we did with Asensio? Asensio shows up, we cut away, we come back, there's blood and bodies everywhere, and Asensio's standing there looking like a total Chad. I wonder if we're going to do the same thing with Jin Sung. So let me shut up. Get rid of that. Let me get some water. I'm going to take a nice deep breath, and we're going to get started. I don't want to waste time. All right. The present, Jin Sung Ha's side. Oh, no dead bodies. No dead bodies. This should be good. This should be good. Oh, wow. That yawn came out of nowhere. All right. I didn't expect Jin Sung Ha to have been released. What on earth is going on right now? I should have brought eagle owls instead if this was going to happen. And what is Princess Machete doing? I'll stop him, branch leader. You should go after the irregular. No, you're no match for him yet. Jin Sung Ha is strong enough to go up against an Army Corps commander of Jihad's army all by himself and almost win. Let's attack him together and be done with him as soon as possible. Smart thinking. So if he didn't bring Eagle Owl, who did he bring? He brought a bunch of baby owls. I'll strike first. So assist me and look for an opening. Okay? Hold on 1 second. Something weird just happened. Yeah, I knew it. Something weird happened. Here we go. The chat bugged out. What's up, What's up, Omen? What's up, Amir? I wasn't ignoring on purpose, and legit, something bugged out. All right, we're good. All right. It's been freezing. Yeah, it's terrible. What's over second Jin Sung's name? Yes. Heredity Anima Control Red Eye Owls. Yes, sir. All right. No, they're not baby owls. They're pretty big. All right. Defensive. Ooh, a new one. We got to grab it. Defensive battle. Gotta grab this. Made it for the thumbnail. Alright. Save it really fast. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. This is 113, right? There we go. Alright, we're good. Defensive battle. Got the touchback. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Okay. Weave, strike, move. All right, here we go. Moving, swift. Owls coming out. Ooh, that looks clean. That's odd. He's not being aggressive, but backing off little by little. Not attacking or running away. It feels like he's fighting to buy time. That's exactly what he's doing. Something definitely must be happening on the other side. Yes. Burn up what? What? Sorry. Burn up. Light. Oh, burn up means blow up. Okay. Kamikaze owls. What's up, Arthur? Kamikaze owls. Per Diddy. Goodness gracious. All right, this should be enough to make him back off more than he was trying to. Jingsun, hit him with something. I don't know what you could do. Hit him with something. Art is an explosion. What's up, Ram? Hit him with do something. Woo! What? Here we go. Do something. W animal abuse. What the? He's close. He only moved as much as he's been backing off. Oh, you're. Yeah, reminds me of da-da-da, yep. Underestimating me too much. Woo! I'm too hype. Too hype. Yeah, back up off me. Back up off me. Here we go. All right, well, I can tell you've been fighting only weak guys for too long. Weren't you one of the top fighters in Lopobia's army? I guess branch leaders don't really get out of their seats. I fought with a really strong guy right before you. He's such a nuisance. Okay, that looks pretty cool. This imagery right here, that looks pretty cool. More owls. I'll overwhelm him with quantity. Kamikaze owls. He did say he wished he would have brought the eagle owl. Dude, can you imagine looking at this fight from like the sidelines? Like they're fighting somewhere over there, and you're just looking at them. It's just this one guy in a dress shirt and some pants, and another guy in a full owl hoodie sweatpant getup, just launching flaming owls at this guy. Like if you were to say it out loud, it just sounds stupid. It sounds stupid, and they're just blowing up. Like if you were just to pitch this fight to someone, a guy that I don't even know how to describe him. He looks like what can I describe Per Diddy as? A beanie bopper guy covered in owl print, throwing flaming fluffy owls at a man in a dress shirt, some pants, and some loafers. Like you would say that to someone and be like, that sounds stupid. But then you read it and it's got cool art and they're doing cool things and they're flying and all. I don't know. They would think that. Yeah, you're not wrong. You would think it's Crisis on Infinite Earth, some weird fanfic. Yep. All right, let me continue. What's he doing? What is he doing? Oh, where the heck did this? I promise you, I'm not tired. I'm actually not tired. Or maybe I am. I don't know. All right, Jinsung. Oh. What is he doing? He's gonna rush him? Teen in an outfit violently bombs an oh. Is he rushing him? Holland, are you ready? How's he holding his hands? What is he about to do? What is he about to do? What is he about to do? Oh, snap. All right, that looks cool. That looks cool. All right. You got me. I was like, what is he about to do? That looks cool. Okay. All right. All right. Poland's anima control. Ancient spearfish. A gyro. Wow. How do I pronounce this? That looks pretty freaking sick. I'm not gonna lie. How do I pronounce this? I'm gonna say this is age because I'm thinking of Street Fighter, so I'm thinking like the Aegis, Adro Cassis or Cassis, Adro Cassis. I don't know. Forgive me for butchering that. It looks sick though. Oh, did he tank it? Did he tank it? Is that a tank? Is he gonna break through? Looks like a tank to me. Hold. Oh. Uh-oh, it burned the sleeves off his shirt. Yeah, push back isn't nice. He's pushed back. Let's keep pushing all the way to the back. Oh, snap. What the hell? What is this? How's that work today? I'll save the story for later. What is this? This man's pulling stuff out of his sleeve. Ooh, knee. Guess he's warmed up now. Yeah, Jinsung's not really fighting. He's just buying time and he's on the defensive. Offense when he needs to, just defensive, just holding ground. I just have a feeling like, I don't have a feeling. With how Perdity is fighting right now, there's a body, like Jinsung would catch a body fighting this guy. Like what Perdity is showcasing us right here. Jinsung would catch a body. I kind of just want him to catch this body and just get him up out of here. He's about to start popping off on him though. It's like he suddenly switched to attack mode. Watch out for Holland. I feel like this is going to be like a prime opportunity. It's like strike landed, but Holland might interfere or something. Oh no, he landed. He landed. I I agree. Perdity's attacks are visually confusing. Apparently the panels are references to angels, but I can't get past him just holding a ball of feathers. Yeah, like a lot of the imagery when he's creating them is like really cool. And then it's just this puffy owl. That's it. I need to see more from Perdity though. Granted, it seems like he doesn't have his strongest summon with him. Or his strongest anima, I should say, summon. Forgive me. But if he doesn't do something, it might be a wrap. I feel like Holland's about to turn it up. Alright. Damn it, he's changed his stance all of a sudden. I got carried away by this guy's pace. He told I guess what Jinsung said. He said that out loud to him, right? Strongest Pokemon. He said that out loud about. Did he say that out loud? I'll have to scroll back up and read it about him not fighting someone in a long while, or he's been fighting too many weak people. It's like Jinsung told you, like, do this, like you're doing this and it's not working. You shouldn't, like, don't get carried up. Oh, is this done on was that done on purpose, or is these sketches? Are these these look like this is unfinished. This can't be done on purpose, right? He is beating the hell out of him. He is beating the hell out of him. Dog, he is he is beating the Dog, he is beating I think that would be cool, but we've never seen art like this before. If that's what it was going for, I like it, but this just looks like unfinished. It looks like unfinished sketches. That's what it looks like. I can't even say it's like stylized. These look like storyboard. Like this is a storyboard, and we weren't able to finish, so we slapped that thing in there. You see how rough it is? That's why I'm just saying that it could be unfinished. Because I feel like the art would be sharper if they were going for this effect. I like it though. I'm beating the hell out of him. He's throwing hands. That's why I love him. Whew. That's it. I love Jinsung. He throws hands. He drops some wisdom on you here and there. I love him. That's amazing. He might be in an advantageous position, situation, whatever. But to think that he could push against Perdity, one of the top 10 fighters in our family. I guess his nickname, Slaughterer of the Ha family, wasn't an exaggeration. Perdity's in the top 10 of the Lopobia family? Uh-oh. Either Perdity needs to get his act together or we about to catch a body. Now I'm back to where I was. That's good. That's good. That's really good. That's good. That's good. That's good. He was like, you talking all that hot stuff about pushing me back, and we are right here. We are right back here. Perdity better do something before we catch this body. I'll start defending again from here then. All right. He hasn't. I love him. It's been a minute since we had him here. Or should I attack you more? Okay, they're animas. A head-to-head isn't their thing. I don't know why he thought he could get away with not bringing his best Pokemon though. Yeah, it's okay. Head-to-head isn't their thing, but we in a head-to-head situation. Y'all better team up. Y'all better get it to work. Or gotta catch this body. Whew. He's like, all right, or should I attack you more? You sound excited. Why we always gotta cut away when things start to get good? We always cut away all right, this is gonna piss me off, right? Because I'm just getting excited. I'm just getting hyped up. You got me hyped up in this Jinsung fight. If we don't if we're cutting the bomb and we don't see what they're unsealing in this chapter, I'm gonna be pissed. Because why cut away? Why cut away to just them talking? We better see what was sealed. If we don't get to see what was sealed, I'm gonna be tight. I'm gonna be mad. You gotta show me something. I don't want to see this boy until they show us whatever was unsealed. Here we go. There's not that much left in the chapter either. It's hot. We don't get Jinsung. We get Jinsung locked up for chapters upon chapters upon chapters since last season. And we finally get to see him do something other than get talked down from Macheni and getting ready to be crucified, put in the Suspendium forever. I'm throwing a temper tantrum. Let me shut up. All right, let me continue. Do you hear me? Do you hear my voice, don't you? You just followed it in here. I'm right here. Better see something. In this place. Above and below. And all the Shinsu inside the Suspendium. I'm filled in each and every drop of Shinsu that you feel. It's been ages. If the anime ever gets continued, I want vicious scene cuts just because. That would that would be infuriating to watch. Since the one who can hear my voice came here. The more the seal is broken, the louder the voice gets. I'm delighted. Someone who can hear my voice besides the 10 great family leaders has finally entered the tower. And from that, I jumped ahead of myself. Oh, hold on. And from that cold and sharp voice, I can feel it. What is about to awaken? I'm thrilled and excited to see if you're the one who can send Traumaray to his doom. We're gonna end the freak. I'm pissed. I'm not reading this. I'm mad. Why would you do that? No, I'm so serious right now. I've never been like legit angry at the ending of a chapter. Besides, like this, all the other times it's just like, ah, it's so good. Why are you ending? Why would you cut away and not show us nothing? Why? I don't care if that pisses me off. Like this is a genuine, like, I'm frustrated with this. This really just frustrated me. Like, even it's like you didn't even do this with Traumaray. You didn't even do this with Traumaray. I could see doing that. You even gave us like we got a silhouette of Traumaray, one of the family leaders. You couldn't have done anything else but just bomb saying that something is dangerous. That pissed me off. I'm legit upset by that. I don't like that. Why would you cut away from a character that we've only seen locked up for how many freaking chapters is in third season? 113 chapters? Why would we cut away from that just to see Bomb talking to the floor? That pisses me off. That really does. Like, this is a legit, like, not funny pissed off. So stupid. Like, I don't mind all the cuts. The cuts are a part of the experience. I've grown to love them. But this, stupid. I hate this cut. Like, we should have gotten a silhouette. We should have gotten something like emerging from the seal cracking or breaking or becoming unstable. Something. We didn't get anything. Legit just words. Now I gotta sit here and think about what he's talking about or what it's talking about. Something. I'm literally saying something. Literally. Show the seal shaking. Show it cracking. Like show anything but just Bomb looking at the floor and then looking up in the air. I'm like so serious. Oh, that's so frustrating. There's way more. I agree. This chapter's frustrating, masturbator. Chapter of defense, chapter of flyby when you binge it, but week to week. Yeah. There's way more interesting things going on in the story besides Bomb's power-up arc. I want to know how Gus and the others are doing. Yes. Like, we haven't seen a Gus in... How many chapters have we seen a Gus? How long has it been? We got to see Love before we got to see a Gus again. It's been way too long. That's so frustrating. I'm like, now that Bomb is in the Suspendium, yes, I want to know what's inside of the Suspendium because of what Traumaray was talking about. He couldn't control it. Yes, I want to know what's in the Suspendium. Don't do it like this. This just feels like, this feels gross. I don't like it. Any of the other times, like, a chapter will end and they'll be like, ah, man, why would you cut away from this fight to go here? And we didn't, like, honestly, this could have been tacked on to, like, this added nothing. I can't say it didn't add anything because, like, whatever this thing in the Suspendium is talking about, we can pull stuff from it. We can we can come up with stuff. But in the terms of the visuals that we are getting from this, it adds nothing whatsoever from the last time we seen this. The last time we seen Bomb, it was like, all right, we gonna unlock this seal, and then the seal starts to unlock and we cut away. So when we cut back to it, the seal's just unlocking just a little bit more. Show something. Show, like, the seal shaking, or I'm literally saying anything. Show us anything. And I'm visually show us something different. Something different visually. I'm not complaining that this scene is here. I'm complaining that this scene didn't do a damn thing. We're gonna talk about what this thing's talking about in a second. I just need to get this out. Visually, this didn't do anything. It's a visual medium. It is a visual medium. We literally, show me something. Otherwise, you could have done this whole chapter with Jinsung, and then you could have came in 114 and then just did the whole scene instead of cutting. Like, what? We could have played the whole scene out. Like, you didn't even end, like, this don't get me excited. What is about to awaken is tremendously dangerous. This doesn't get me excited. You want to know why? Because we just spent the flashback finding out that Traumaray can't control it. Yeah, whatever's in the Suspendium is dangerous as hell. I don't need Bomb to echo that back to me. Dude, if the flashback didn't happen and we got this, I'd be like, oh snap, whoa, I'd be like that. But no, we got the flashback. We literally got to see one of the strongest people in the entire tower, literally afraid of whatever's in the Suspendium and insecure about it. Bomb saying this dangerous does nothing for me. Wasted moment. It's a wasted moment, and it takes this chapter where I was excited to see a character, and it just pisses all over it. So stupid. So dumb. Like, this is, if we never got the flashback, then cool. Dude, let me shut up. All right, what is this thing saying? What is this thing saying? Do you hear me? You hear my voice, don't you? Okay. You just followed it in here. So it reminds me of Last Jedi. I'm right here in this place. All right. Above and below, and all the Shinsu inside this Suspendium, I'm filled in each and every drop of Shinsu that you feel. It's been ages since the one who can hear my voice came here. I feel like, unless this is oddly specific, this should be like, it's been ages since someone who could hear my voice came here. Not the one. Because we go down here. He's like someone else besides, other than it should be someone. Unless we come back and this is just oddly specific. I don't care what Bomb's saying. I'm delighted. Someone who can hear my voice besides the 10 great family leaders has finally entered the tower. If we're taking this at face value, Mazino can't hear? Or did Mazino just not care enough to even come here? Or has he never been here? Or is this individual unaware of Mazino's existence and this is the first time he's encountered another irregular? I'm thrilled and excited to see if you're the one who can send Traumaray to his doom. I don't know what I'm picking. I'm trying to. Do you hear me? You just followed in here, right in this place. Above and below, and all this Shinsu inside this Suspendium, I'm filled in each and every drop of Shinsu that you feel. Is there any... so we're not going to talk about Holland thinking he stood a chance against Jinsung? No. He looked cool, though. He looked cool when he tried. He looked cool. It's the fact that... Now you got me thinking. Hold on. It's the fact that Perditi, he jumped out there, right? And Perditi was like, I'm gonna be Vanguard. You drum up whatever you're gonna do. We're gonna tag team this. He's like, copy, I got you. So he's fighting back. Meanwhile, it's kind of like in a boxing match when you got the over aggressive fighter and he's like, ha ha ha, that's Perditi. And then like the veteran fighter, he's like dipping, pot shot, pop, like he's making you pay for it. That's what Jinsung's doing. And then all of a sudden, here comes Holland. Ha yeah! And it's just like, get out of here. boom, it just starts beating on Perdity, and Holen's just like, damn, he's like really putting in work, huh? That's exactly what happened. He's just like, damn, he's really putting in work. Oh man. Oh man. What's up, Gabriel? Mazino speedrunning. I doubt he bought her with half the stuff in it. Oh, that's true. That junk is funny. Like, really thinking about it. Holen, he literally did that cool stance, pulled the thing out, attacked one time. It got deflected and he stepped away. He was like, you know what? You got it, Chief. All right, Perdity, what you got? you got any more of the owls? Let's keep going. It's funny. That's really funny when you think about it. It looked cool. Highly ineffective. All it did was just burn the sleeves off Jinsling's shirt. That's it. That's all it did. That's funny. That's really funny. My question is, have we ever, I'm trying to think what this entity in the Suspendium could be. Trying to gather like what it could be from what Traumare was talking about, but then we get to this and this description that it's giving itself. Like it's kind of like describing itself. And I don't even think it's one of those like, I'm telling you this so that you know. It's kind of like in any one of those situations where something's been sealed for a long time and they're kind of like crazy because they've been isolated by themselves. And he's sitting, it's kind of like he's just like talking, just like, oh gosh. Like that's what it kind of feels like. And it's just like Bomb just happens to be the subject that's listening. But I'm trying to think, has there ever been a descriptor of something like all the Shinsu inside this Suspendium? I'm filled in each and every drop of Shinsu that you feel. He's saying I'm filled in. He's not saying I'm filled with. Like he's saying I'm a part of the Shinsu. Like I am in all of the Shinsu that is here. I don't think I've ever heard a descriptor like that in this series that anyone's ever used. We've heard of controlling the Shinsu and manipulating the Shinsu, but not to me, my knowledge, not I am, like he's like, I am the Shinsu, like this, the Shinsu and I are one, something like that. He literally used Anima as a spear, something kind of dope, and it was a total flop, 100%. He looked cool. It's been ages since the one who could hear my voice came here. I feel like this, I still think that's like a typo or something, or just like a mistranslation. Since someone who could hear my voice came here. Because if we're really thinking about it, the last time anyone's come into the Suspendium was Traumare in the flashback. And we don't have a gauge of time when that was. All we know is that Paul was a baby, Yam was a toddler, and Doom was a little kid. That was a long time ago. We know people age weird in the tower. Or the ones, it could be. I'm delighted. Someone who could hear my voice besides the 10 great family leaders has finally entered the tower. I'm thrilled and excited to see if you're the one who can send Traumare to his doom. Yeah, so it's like there's no telling how long it's actually been since he's had since whatever's in the Suspendium has had it any sort of contact with this with this entity. I'm really still pissed that this was the end of the chapter. This is so freaking stupid. So Redacted can hear it too. Who knows? Who knows? It's making me think that is it being literal? Like, is he being literal, like only the family leaders can hear my voice? Or is it like a figure, like not a literal, like if like I don't know, because I think it is a literal. Let me shut myself up because no one else heard the voice but Bomb. So it is a literal, like no one can hear this thing talk. Because everyone's looking at Bomb like, what are you talking about, huh? Like something's talking? Something's talking? And he's like, yeah, something is calling out to me. So it is a literal, like maybe irregulars are the only things that can hear it. But now I'm thinking, what kind of being could only be heard by an irregular? Is it a power thing? Is it it can't be a power thing, because there, as it stands, there are high rankers stronger than Bomb or more skilled than Bomb. So I think that's like, it's not a power thing, it just must be an irregular thing. So what kind of being in the tower could only be heard by irregulars? Could it be another irregular? Could it be something created by an irregular? It was something that made Traumaray clutch at himself for the fact that he couldn't control it. It could be some rule put in order by the admin on that thing, since irregulars ignore those rules. Maybe. But it's something that makes Traumaray clutch at himself when he thinks about how he can't control it. Like, I don't know what that could be. I'm literally like racking my brain trying to think what it could be, and I have no idea. Like, could it be it's one thing. I'm really trying to take like every single word that the thing is saying. Traumaray isn't the only individual that it's spoken to. That's one thing. Because the thing, like what it's saying is that someone besides the 10 Grey family leader. So it must have enough experiences. It must have enough experiences to know that only these kind of individuals can hear me. No one else can. Only these individuals. So it's something that had to have been free at some point. See, this is where I'm just like, I don't know. Like, if it was free, who made the call that Traumaray could take it? Especially if it possibly could have had interactions with the 10 family leaders. It has to be that old then. Or maybe Traumaray decided to roleplay mad scientists and crossbreeded ancients. That's a good, wow. Where the hell did you pull that from? That's big brain, but wow. It could be something like that. What if it's a bastardized like Traumaray commissioned the workshop to create beings, and that's how we got the canines. And then Wang Wang ended up being a canine who could not be controlled. So what if Traumaray on his own created a being that had that same ability to not be controlled by something, and in the midst of everything going on, everything going crazy, deemed that whatever the thing was a traitor or went against him, and he locked it up. Because maybe the thing isn't stronger than Traumaray. It could be something like that. Who knows? But then the one thing to think about is why hasn't Traumerei killed it? Why hasn't he killed it? Like, Wang Wang went through this whole thing. He offed Wang Wang. He made sure Wang Wang was done for. So why kill Wang Wang? Why do all that but keep this thing alive? Like, what's the reason? Is it that is this entity that's in the Suspendium, does it mean that much to you? Does it have that much of a connection to you? Is that why you won't do it? Can you not kill it? Do you not have the ability to kill it, so you'll keep it in the Suspendium? Maybe maybe Traumerei's dead set on controlling it, so he'll keep it alive until he can control it. There's a lot of questions that could be asked. There's a ton of questions that could be asked. And it's clear that the relationship between this entity and Traumerei has deteriorated, because he's like, dude, I need to know if you could bring this dude down. Everyone keeps saying they wouldn't like it if Bomb killed Traumerei. I'm on the choo-choo train of let's get the ball rolling on Irregular Bomb. I'm on the choo-choo train, man. I'll ride this thing until the wheels fall off. What if I tried to create some sort of super creature just like how he was cross-reading? I think so. Yeah, wherever you pulled that from, I'm liking it. And hence why he's scared of losing control over his pets. I keep going back to Wang Wang and how much he did for him only to dumb him so hard. Yeah. What if this entity is what he believes Wang Wang could have become? That's a good one. Like if he let Wang Wang keep going, he could have ended up like this. Maybe. In poor taste, it can be an animal that's loyal to Ray, got punished to be sealed. I think he would kill it. If hold on. Was that last chapter or was that 2 chapters ago? That was 2 chapters ago. We're gonna go back. Because he literally, where is it? Whatever this thing is that's talking to Bomb. Like, look at him. Like, whatever is in the Suspendium is making him do this. It is making him do this. Whatever it is. But I've gotten rid of it, so it's fine now. Proceed as planned. Like, look at him. Like, he clutches himself, then he plops down on his little poofy bed seat thing. And then he starts sulking. Whatever this thing is, it's something like super duper important. I want Yama to boost the crap out of Bomb. Whatever's in the Suspendium is going to boost Bomb to be able to do whatever he can do to Traumerei. That's exactly what's going to happen. Which means the backstory behind this doggone thing in the Suspendium needs to be something that's like incredible. It has to be. Like, we're building up whatever is in the Suspendium. Whatever is in the Suspendium has to be something mind-blowing. It has to be, because whatever's in the Suspendium is going to give its power to Bomb. And Bomb is going to devour it, and it's possibly going to become a permanent part of Bomb. And whenever that happens, it could be like the missing piece. Like, this turns Bomb into like the complete savage that he could be, the legend that he could be. And like, I feel like this thing could be the most important piece of backstory that we get. Because if this thing is some mythical creature from outside of the tower, or it climbed the tower with them, or it was created early in the 13's climbing of the tower, then for a lot of everyone else, they probably still wouldn't like it. But for me, if Bomb devoured something like that and it transformed him, At that point, for me, I'm like, okay, if he bodies Traumare, whatever. I don't know what Traumare's hand-to-hand combat is. We're watching Jin Sung body one of the top 10 people in the Lopobia family, even though they're not really fighting serious. I'm using my words very loosely. Like Jin Sung is literally just like kind of just being defensive, and he's buying time. And Perditti's not really they're not doing anything to him. And he's top 10. If the Lopobia like excel at controlling someone, if Traumare can't control Bomb, and Traumare is not good at hand-to-hand combat, and we know Bomb's hand-to-hand combat is already like, in comparison to to rankers, it's probably better than theirs. He's just not strong enough to keep up with them. But his hand-to-hand combat, his technique, is probably better than theirs. So like, if you supercharge or turbocharge or boost Bomb to the point of matching one of their levels, then should they beat him? No, they shouldn't beat him. So for me, if this does go down in this way, and I could see it going down this way because it happened the same way with White. If whatever in this Suspendium is some ancient creature or something ancient that climbed the tower with them and isn't on equal footing with the irregulars, but is somewhat in that realm possibly, and it gets gifted to Bomb, I'm like, for me, I'm not mad. Some people might be like, you know what, I don't like it, Bomb power up. I'm like, you should have dropped the series 2 seasons ago when he was pulling stuff out of his butt in the floor test. You should have dropped it then. So if that does happen, if whatever's in the Suspendium does just get devoured by Bomb, like the junk would be hilarious if he's just like, I'll give my power to you, and Bomb just starts devouring him. He's like, hey yo, what's like, he starts freaking out like, what's happening? And it's like, got you. Like that, I could see that happening. I could. Hear me out. All right, listening. Traumare knows that Jin Sung is important to Bomb. All right, we know, but if he does that, I would be pissed. I want to see a super Kamehameha top scene where everyone, including Yama, goes. I would like that, Amir, but guess what? You talk about people crying now, people would hate that. What if Traumare kills Jin Sung? Bomb starts burning through the rest of the souls. Collects some more from the branch leaders and Jin Sung. Jin Sung would never allow that he would die before that happens. Well, if Traumare does it, like, I don't think there's anything that Jin Sung could do that would stop Traumare from doing whatever he wanted. Like, Traumare could have no hand-to-hand combat. The difference between a high ranker and an irregular, that chasm, if I'm saying that word right, like, it's so vast that it's kind of like the most skilled martial arts technician, like at the peak of human physiology, Batman, were to just fight Superman straight up with no kryptonite stuff, with nothing. I'm a Batman fan, so hear me out. If that individual were to fight Superman with nothing, just like, I'm just gonna fight you, a body bag. That's a body bag, especially if Superman's not holding back. Traumare's not gonna hold back against him. That's a body bag. I don't care how strong Jin Sung is. I'm a super duper Jin Sung fan. I'll die on the hill that Jin Sung would have killed himself and Caliban at the last station. I die on that hill. Traumare can have no hand-to-hand combat. That should be a body bag. If anything, he should be able to mind control Jin Sung, and there we go. If that could even work on an individual like Jin Sung. That's a body bag. It doesn't matter. I forgot what my point was. Like, there's nothing that Jin Sung could do to stop Traumare. So it's like, we know Jin Sung would do anything for Bomb, so that Bomb could further grow. But in this situation, if it's anyone else, and like if Traumare wasn't in this, I'd be on your boat. I'd be on the boat. Jinsung flag, he is not letting anyone kill him. That's me. I'm on the boat with you. 100%. We going crazy. We taking us home. We gonna die on that hill. Nothing's happening in the bomb because Jinsung's there. But Traumare is there. He is there. And guess what? I'll be damned. No one's stopping Traumare. No one's stopping him. Right? No one's stopping him. Like, there's nothing that anyone could do at that point. The only person that possibly could be able to do something with a lot of help is Bomb. No one else. Nobody else. No one else. You wanna know why? Like, not even, like, if we just take away all the stuff, Bomb has the Shinsu black hole. Like, he has the ability to control Shinsu and take away Shinsu and navigate it and manipulate it. So if he, like, he's the only individual that could actually do something in this situation. And we get an emotional heart. So let me read all of your stuff together, Gabriel. Hear me out. Traumare knows that Jinsung is important to Bomb. Yes. What if Traumare kills Jinsung? Bomb starts burning the rest of the souls, collects more from the branch leaders, and Jinsung included. Yes. And we get an emotional panel with Bomb either burning Jinsung's soul to save his life against Traumare, or stopping and regaining his self-control when he gets one last moment with Jinsung's spirit. That would be cool. That would be cool. That'd be a cool moment. There's one superhero that can save us. Gastong. Gastong's not stepping in anytime soon. That's a lie. He could show up, but I don't see him fighting this battle. Not personally. He's definitely hanging back. He's definitely hanging back on this one. I wouldn't be surprised if someone from the Pobethou family or Redacted shows up when things start to get really crazy. I wouldn't be surprised because it's been too long without her in the story. We've never gone this long without seeing her at least once. That's why I feel like she's about to come in on something stupid and everyone's gonna go crazy. I'm probably gonna have an aneurysm on stream and die. Knock on wood. Please, Father. Please, no. I don't want that. But she's like, it's been too long. We haven't seen her at all this season. Am I like, in the entire third season, we haven't even seen a panel of her. Am I correct? The last time we seen her was the end of season 2. Like, this is the longest we've ever not seen her. It feels like it anyways. We like, even if we went long stretches without seeing her, we would get a couple panels in a random chapter and she would show up, and then it's been so long since we actually seen her, which makes me feel like she's with Gastong. Gastong is doing something. He either figured out who she was, she's doing something. She's doing something. Well, Mama Ha could step in though, or less like that is true. She could step in. Yuden could step in. Also return ugly, much uglier Redacted. Yep. Knowing he's an important to her, she's already pissed by the situation with Yuri. The reason less like didn't intervene, was because he feared a family head would respond to his influence. Yep, interference. Gosh, I'm speed reading it. But now it doesn't matter since they made the first move. There you go. Yeah, Siu gives a panel of Asensio saying that the local leadership is going to the location of Pobethou ship to attack. When we get nothing, that's what I'm saying. It's been way too long since we got any information. It's way too long. I feel like something's gonna happen. You didn't want to move a single finger. Keep dreaming. It depends. It depends on the Yuri situation. I think Yuden, because the whole thing with Yuden, she doesn't. I feel I need to say her name different. It sounds like urine, but Yudin, I'll say it like that. Yudin, we know how she feels about family and stuff. Like, she's not doing anything in that regards, but we know that she favors Yuri. That's why the reason Yuri has that name. Like, we know she favors her a lot. So if the situation with Yuri does get, like, we haven't been updated on it, but if it is severe and it does get really crazy, I could see her doing something. I can see her being provoked. especially because we have to think about, this is whenever it was first mentioned, we have to think about the Lopo Bia family and the Pobadao family fighting each other. In the public eye, they're not going to drum it up. Like, the public eye to the individuals in the tower, they're being fed propaganda of what's happening. They don't know what actually is happening. I find it like it's not conceivable that the rest of the family heads don't know what's going on. There's no way that they don't know what's going on. They have to at least have an idea of the irregular boy, Arlen's kid, is running around doing all this bull crap. Whether they believe it or not to be the kid, they need to see Bomb with their own eyes to be like, it could be them, right? It could that could be him. But to have Arlen's child running around, and to have Traumare active, to have Gaston running around being active, and to have these two families fighting each other, there's no way the other families aren't at least taking a glance at this situation. What could be causing these two families to be fighting like this? Why? Why would Jihad be doing this? There's no way they're turning a blind eye to that. Because they all, in the interest of their own being, they need the tower in order to be in the situations that they're in. They need the tower to stay the way that it is. If war breaks out between the families, the whole structure of the tower is going to come apart. They need the tower to stay the way it is. So there's no way they don't know. Now it's going to be whether or not one of them feels compelled to act out against Jihad, or to intervene or interject or to team up with either family. Those are the questions where, if any one of the family heads get involved, that's when things are going to start accelerating really quickly, and we'll see who's going to intervene, interject. Is Gaston going to be able to pull someone with them? Is that going to be the case? Is anyone going to join up with Jihad? Like, is Ari Han going to have the Ari family helping? Like, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? There's so much on the table. There's so many hypotheticals, because we don't know how rash these family leaders could be in a situation like this. We're kind of seeing them in situations that I don't think they've ever been in before. So who knows? Who knows? She also favors Jin Sung since you already met the other family heads and Jihad. Yep. See, you said in the blog post that he even had conversations. No, yeah, it's a huge thing. You're just enjoying her 3 fills a day on Alcatraz. I suspect Toothpick is fully aware he's probably has popcorn watching. Yeah. Meanwhile, the tower is so damn huge that some races don't even know about Jihad and the rest. Right. There's some places in the towers that have never been touched or never have been influenced by Jihad. It's crazy. And despite his constant horny escapades, is probably involved. I wouldn't be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of the family leaders doing tiny things in the background. There's no way they're just sitting on their hands, especially finding out that Traumare has been deemed inactive so long that people didn't even know if he was alive or not. That's how long it had been. And he's been moving around in the background doing any and everything. To and fro, coming, going, whatever. Like he's been doing stuff. He's been at the head, like not even at the head, but he's been monitoring conquests on lands and all this stuff, and Jihad's been monitoring. Like, they've been doing things and people just haven't been aware of them. So there's no way that the other family leaders are just sitting in their castles doing nothing. Maybe one of them is like that. Never left the castle. They're not doing anything. They just do whatever. They just lounge around in the castle for 10,000 years, whatever. But all these family leaders, I wouldn't be surprised if they've been watching events, just unbeknownst to anyone else. I wouldn't be surprised if they all have been popping in. Like, I would not be surprised if one of them has an ability to not be detected, and they've checked in on Bomb, popped up on them, no one's known, and like, yep, that's the kid, all right. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if that's a thing, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's happened. Like, yep, Like, they're right. That is Arlen's kid running around, and they just going about their business because they really don't care until a situation like this arises, right? There's a situation like this arises, and now they need to perk their ears up. There's been stuff is happening. So yeah. What time is it? Oh, I gotta end the stream. There's no way they're sitting on their hands, me like. That's true. She's probably knocked out. Dude, I want to see some of our other people, man. There's no way in hell that Edon sat on his hands. Oh, I'm Macheni to do this without side plans or intentions, right? Macheni's in too deep to be acting on her own, it feels like. Way too deep. Tower's so big, anyone could be anywhere. That's what's crazy. It's like, where's this person? Where's that person? It's just like, the tower is so big. Literally could be anywhere. Literally. Like, floors in the towers are the size of, like, IRL continents. That's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous. Alright, I gotta get out of here. This is fun conversations. Frustrating chapter, but fun conversations. We reading super duper deep into the lines from a couple of sentences from a being that we haven't seen before, but so what we got to do to get our answer. So hopefully, and you know what's gonna piss me off, next week we're gonna cut away. That's good. We're gonna start next week's chapter, and we're gonna start next week's chapter, right? We're gonna still be with Bomb, and then when the seal is starting to open a little bit more, no, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna rehash all of this whole thing, right? All of this, from the cutaway. This is gonna be the start of the next chapter. That's what's gonna happen. This is gonna be the beginning of the next chapter. We're gonna get a couple more panels after this. We're gonna get the title screen, and then guess what? We're gonna cut away, and then that will piss me off even more because we could have just ended this chapter with the chapter could have ended. Guess what? Right here. Chapter could have just ended. You could have did this to be continued, and then we could have started next week with this right here, and then cut away again. And guess what? Everyone's happy. No one's mad. That's exactly what we could have did. So stupid. I got mad again. All right. I'll see you guys next week for 114. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your Monday. Have a good rest of the week. I'll be hopping over to do March Comes In Like a Lion. We're starting season 2 today, so if you want to watch that with me, hop over, come on, hang out. But if not, hopefully, God willing, I see you guys next Monday for 114. So have a good one, everybody, and I'll see you. Peace out.